Greetings, you all. It's Friday. It's kind of yuck where I am again, but it's all good. We are still breathing and we are still healthy. So it's still a blessing to be above ground. I know I have spoke about some words that were released to me, and today I'm actually giving the last of those that was released. The crazy thing is they all kind of tie in, and the last that I did, it was, I believe, the keep your grind, I got my God. And that was basically, speaking about how the world expects us to work versus how we work as kingdom citizens and kingdom principles and the things that gotta have us do versus the things in the natural that people in the world would ask you to do. And this last, I told you, it's always confirmed to coincide with someone else in kingdom, and that's a blessed thing. That's like confirmation that God is really wanting this to be said. And it was a word by Bishop Dale Bronner. I can't remember which Sunday that was, but it was titled Handfuls of Purpose, and it is the book of Ruth that he was coming from, and talking about how she was favored while she was gleaning, and how that led up to her and Boaz connecting the way that they did, and Boaz actually taking her on as a wife. So I'm going to jump off into this, and then I'm going to share some scriptures, and I'm going to even read from Ruth too, because it's exciting to read about her journey in that. But here is the word. It says, some people have grieved Holy Spirit by not assisting you or allowing you to enter rooms, grace grounds, or get opportunities that God has told them to help with. And because of this, there has been a limit on what He is doing in their situations. But soon, there will be a retracting, a severing, and a destroying of what He has even graced to be a success at its degree. Like I said, I don't like necessarily giving words like this, but warning is warning, and we have to take warning with, empowering and encouraging, and, it's just a matter of doing what's right, and when God has placed it on the hearts of people to be a blessing to others, we need not get into self and get into our flesh and not do what He has said to do. And I can attest, I've done the very same thing, and it could be something as simple as giving a word that He said to give at the time that He said to give it, and it's a word of encouragement and prophesying over someone, and you don't do it, or you don't do it when He said to do it, and there could be consequences to that. So grieving Holy Spirit is just not what you want to do. It's best to just submit, surrender, and let Him have His way, and move when He says move, and speak when He says speak. But I'm coming from Ephesians 4:30, where it reads, and do not grieve the Holy Spirit of God, by whom you were sealed for the day of redemption. And 1 Thessalonians 5:19 clearly just says, do not quench the Spirit. And Acts 7:51 reads, you stiff-necked people, uncircumcised in heart and ears, you always resist the Holy Spirit, as your fathers did, so do you. and one about blessing. This is from Genesis 12:3. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. I'm going to go ahead and read from Ruth, and then we're going to close out. So Ruth went and picked up the leftover grain in a field after the reapers, and she happened to stop at the plot of land belonging to Boaz, who was of the family of Elimelech. It was then that Boaz came back from Bethlehem and said to the reapers, "The Lord be with you." And they answered him, "The Lord bless you." Then Boaz said to his servant, who was in charge of the reapers, "Whose young woman is this?" The servant in charge of the reapers answered, "She is the young Moabite woman who came in with Naomi from the country of Moab." And she said, "Please let me glean and gather after the reapers among the sheaves." So she came and continued gathering grain from early morning until now, except when she sat resting for a little while in the field house. This is coming from the Amplified Version also. Then Boaz said to Ruth, "Listen carefully, my daughter. Do not go to glean in another field or leave this one, but stay here close by my maids. Watch which field they reap and follow behind them. I have commanded the servants not to touch you. And when you are thirsty, go to the water jars and drink from what the servants draw." Then she kneeled face downward, bowing to the ground, and said to him, "Why have I found favor in your eyes, that you should notice me when I am a foreigner?" Boaz answered her, "I have been made fully aware of everything that you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband, and how you have left your father and mother in the land of your birth, and have come to a people that you did not know before. May the Lord repay you for your kindness, and may your reward be full from the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge." And that's just a little. It just goes to show that some people do move when Holy Spirit has to move. And that was nothing but a move of Holy Spirit. She had favor with him, and he did what he was supposed to do. And she did what she was supposed to do. She was in the right place at the time that she needed to be, and she was being a blessing to her mother-in-law. She had the heart of kindness. She had the heart of giving, nurturing, and just being in really presence of God, because that's a very humble spirit. And those who truly submit to Holy Spirit and do what he's asking them to do and being a blessing to you will definitely be blessed. And we have to pray for the others who do not, because that's another situation that we definitely don't want to speak badly upon. But there is going to be a reckoning on that. God is not happy with that. If he's asked someone to do something, that's what he expects them to do. So let's not find ourselves on that side of the street either. If he asks us to do a work or a kind deed or speak a kind word to someone, do that. Do that. You never know what you may reap just by being obedient in that manner. And we don't do it for that, but you definitely want to follow instruction. All right. So that has been the word. I pray Holy Spirit has said something through me that touched and ministered to you. And we're just going to go through Friday having a blessed rest of our day. And I will catch you guys in the next one. All right? Be blessed.